The Raptor Center, which is located at the University of Minnesota, was founded in 1974, making this year their 50th anniversary. Over the last 5 decades, it has grown to become the busiest raptor center in the world.
So each year, the Raptor Center rehabilitates 1,000 sick and injured birds of prey. And recently, reporter Kristen Haubrick got an up-close look at one of those birds.
So this is Cricket. Cricket is one of our American kestrels, and believe it or not, Cricket is actually fully grown. So this is as big as he's ever gonna get.
Just a little guy.
He's actually around 4 years old.
Okay, and a falcon?
Yes, he is a very small type of falcon. In fact, he's the smallest falcon in Minnesota.
Wow.
So we wanted to meet the members of the Raptor Center. So we're joined by Medical Director, Dr. Franzen-Klein, and Education Naturalist, Jenna Kopp, and a very special guest as well. Thank you both for being here with us.
Thank you for having us this morning.
Yeah, who do we have?
So this is Lois. Lois is one of our male great horned owls. He's around 23 years old. And the reason that we have Lois with us is because Lois was actually inappropriately fed and taken care of by people. And so now he self-identifies with people. So he's not able to survive in the wild or anything like that, so he lives with us.
So can you elaborate on that? So somebody had the owl in their yard or something and they were feeding it? Or
Yeah, so a lot of times baby owls are very, very cute. And, you know, people have the best intentions in mind. We always like to emphasize that. But unfortunately, it takes very special care for us to be able to raise these birds appropriately. And when they are fed by people, a lot of times they can self-identify with people and not know how to survive in the wild. So they look to us for food. They look to us for social interaction and such. I don't know if you want to elaborate on that at all.
Yes. So if you do find a baby owl or a baby raptor of any sort in your backyard, the best thing to do is call the Raptor Center right away.
Yes, hello.
Lois agrees.
Yes. As Jenna mentioned, these birds require very specialized nutrition and specialized care to make sure that they can be rehabilitated in a way where they can successfully be released back to the wild.
Lois is very vocal today. Is he always this vocal?
He is a pretty vocal bird. You know, we always like to say they all have their birdinalities.
Yeah.
Lois is one of those birds, one of our ambassadors that does like to talk a lot, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the different noises that Lois is making. So a hoot means something, a screech means something. Decode that a little bit.
So we don't know exactly what they're saying, unfortunately, but a lot of times that classic hoot noise, you can just hear them making in the wild during breeding season and during other times of the year as well. This chittering noise that you're hearing, we think, is probably a food begging noise. A lot of times we hear the babies make that as well. And so because Lois is imprinted or self-identifies with people, Lois is making that begging noise for food. Yeah.
Gotcha. Tell me more about the Raptor Center. I mean, 50 years, you guys are now the busiest in the country.
Yes, yes.
So how did the Raptor Center get started and how did we become so busy?
Great question. So the Raptor Center was founded in 1974, actually just by 2 individuals, Dr. Pat Reddick and Dr. Gary Duke. And they were veterinarians and researchers at the University of Minnesota, and they recognized a need for a place to take injured raptors. And there was also a need to develop the techniques in order to appropriately care for these animals, to treat their injuries, to fix their fractures, things like that. So they were really kind of some of the people who founded those techniques and built them and grew them over time.
What should people do? Lois
we got a little got a little excited there for a second.
What should people do if they get a bird in their backyard?
Yeah, so the best thing to do if you find an injured raptor or any injured wild animal in your backyard is to contact a rehabilitator right away. So the Raptor Center serves the entire state of Minnesota, so you can always call us even if you're far away from the Twin Cities, and we'll direct you to the right person so that animal can get the care that it needs.
Often. You're very loud. You're very humble.
I thought Lois was pretty chill, and then you guys at home couldn't see, but the bird got kind of excited.
Tried to fly off.
Yeah. Any idea why?
So we call that a bait, and usually baits can happen for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is that sometimes they feel like they want to go somewhere or be engaged with something. Another reason can be they might get a little bit unsure about something. So while we can't exactly ask Lois why he did that, we try to avoid those. And generally, Lois is a very, very comfortable bird who generally doesn't like doing that. But once in a while, Lois is like, "Oh, what's over there? I gotta go over there."
Lights and people and moving cameras and all of that.
A lot of days I'm trying to fly away from this room too.
But he's an absolute superstar. He's been doing this for 20-something years, and so he is an absolutely phenomenal
It's
education
so
ambassador.
beautiful up close like that, and you get an idea of those talons, and just they're such impressive birds.
Yeah. And you guys use him a lot for education, because I've been to the
Yes.
Raptor Center, and I feel like I met him at the end of the program, kind of when they
Yes.
come into the room and talk a little bit about what you guys do.
Yeah, Lois has taught thousands and thousands of people in his 20 years plus of life, and we use something called positive reinforcement to reward them for going on programs and things like that. So everything that we do at the Raptor Center is choice-based. So we don't force our birds to do anything. So everything that Lois does is with Lois's choice, and so it's pretty amazing that Lois has chosen to educate so many people.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, what percentage of birds that come to you is the Raptor Center able to rehabilitate and then release into the wild?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we get about 1,000 birds a year that are in need of help of some sort. And of those that are admitted to the hospital and stay with us in care, we're able to release about 60 to 70% of them back to the wild,
wow.
which is
Wow,
great.
that is great. And then you guys have some that stay with you.
Yeah, so if we have a bird that has an injury that we can't repair, and if they are a species, age, the injury is appropriate where we think they can have a good long-term quality of life in captivity, like Lois here, then we will place them to be educational ambassadors to help educate people about the ecosystem and raptors and what they can do to help.
Do you feel like you have the capacity for what you need? Because I guess I'm just thinking, as we keep pushing out into nature, I feel like more of these contacts are going to happen, and you may end up having more birds than maybe you did 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's a great question. So the Raptor Center our clinic is almost fully funded by donations from the public. Unfortunately, our birds do not pay their bills, so we need help from the public to afford their medications and treatment. And we're really lucky at the Raptor Center where we have generous support from the public, and we have the staff and infrastructure to be able to help all of these birds and learn more about them and what's going on in our local ecosystem and educate the public.
How can the public come and check out the birds? Because you guys are open and you
Yeah.
can get so up close and personal with so many amazing birds. Like, I just couldn't quit taking pictures.
It's so
It's
fun.
so cool.
So we have over 25 educational ambassadors on site. We're open 6 days a week for public tours, so you can visit our website to learn how to come and see the birds up close. And then if you happen to find an injured raptor, we're open from 8 to 5 every day of the year to take them into our hospital to get them care.
Wonderful.
Appreciate it, guys, and we'll put a link to your
Thank you.
website on our website, minnesotalive.com.